Well, as many people know, finding a job can be hard.
Especially if you're a young adult or know one who is looking to explore a new industry.
NBC 15's Michelle Beck has a free program that might boost your chances of employment.
Yeah, I want to tell you about a program in Madison called Career Point. It's launching late September and it's taking applications right now. The program, run by the Dane County Group Operation Fresh Start, is for 18 to 24-year-olds who want some help with professional development. They'll first tackle topics like communication and workplace etiquette, then move into a paid training gig. UW Credit Union is a partner in this project, which means this first cohort will be for those wanting a job in the financial services. The goal is to lead participants into full-time careers.
Our population that we serve, 18 to 24, is an extremely untapped demographic of young people who are just simply under-resourced, and they just need opportunities to show and prove how incredibly capable and intelligent and ambitious they are.
With the UW Credit Union a partner this time around, organizers say they're working on expanding this career program so that participants could connect with local companies in many other industries. The application closes September 8th. Live in the studio, Michelle Beck, NBC 15 News.